Hi everyone, today we're going to be learning about oil spills. First thing you need to do is build your ocean. In your ocean, you should have shells, sea creatures, anything that would belong in an ocean normally. If you don't have any floating boat toys or anything, you could use household objects that float to act like they're boats or fish in your ocean. Also, make sure that you have some olive oil, some dish soap, paper towels, a small cup, and some string. Marine habitats are very delicate ecosystems. The plants and animals that live in them rely on the perfect balance between nutrients and water that can be found in the ocean. In this activity, we're going to be making an oil spill in your ocean environment that you make. So, all you're going to do is pour some of your olive oil into the ocean. When an oil spill happens, scientists use many different techniques to try and get the oil out of the water, but it might not always work. In this experiment, we're going to try and get the oil out of our water and see what happens. So, our first way that we're going to try and get the oil out is just by scooping it out. So we'll see what happens. As you can see, we're not able to get all of the oil out, and we're also removing water when we're trying to do this. If we tried to do this over the whole thing, probably wouldn't work that well. But we'll keep trying. Since scooping the oil out didn't work, we'll try soaking it up with a paper towel. So we're getting some oil again, but as you can see, when we touch the oil, it just disperses more over the water. Okay, next we're going to try getting the oil out by just keeping it in one space. That way it will try and not harm as many things as possible. So you're going to take your string and you're going to try and circle around all the oil that you can until you make a circle that connects completely. This technique scientists use in the actual ocean to try and minimize the amount of impact that oil spills have. So it does work pretty well, and it keeps all the oil in one area, but if there's a wave that comes and this moves, some of the oil will obviously spill out, and there's still oil everywhere else in the ocean that you would need to try and contain as well. So you may have realized sometimes when you might be doing the dishes and trying to clean up an oily pan, soap and oil repel each other. So maybe putting soap in here will help us contain where the oil is. Let's give it a shot. As you can see, the soap definitely pushed the oil away. Try it again. So, now that we have this oil all to one side because of the soap, we can try and get it out in one of the other methods again. So we'll try scooping it up. So far, this is the best method that we have seen in order to get the oil out. But there are a couple problems with this. One, you're putting soap into the delicate ecosystem, which is just like adding oil. Second, there's still a bunch of oil left in here. This is maybe the best option, but it's not the best solution. So, if you look at all of the marine animals that you have in your ocean and pull them out, they're going to have a layer of oil on them. This would happen too with all the fish and marine plants that you would find in the ocean. This is one of the many reasons why oil spills are so bad to the marine ecosystem. Another organism that gets affected by oil spills are birds. Their feathers have a special coating on them that makes them water repellent, but when they go into the oil, their feathers don't work as well and they won't be able to fly. As you can see, this feather is now coated in oil, and it looks much different than this one would. Even if you try and put it in parts that don't have as much oil, It's still coated. Now from this activity, you've seen the negative effects that oil spills can have on our oceans.
Take pictures of your art and tag us on Facebook and Instagram. For written instructions and more activities, check out our website. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching!